Hi legends, you guys like my helmet? Well, don't worry about it, because today we're actually going to talk about some important news regarding Diablo Immortal. One, it can actually be extremely good for you, and the other one, well, let's say that maybe it can get you suspended or even banned from Diablo Immortal, and maybe it's going to be some good news for you. But well, what is actually good news is that the Double Festival, it is coming inside Diablo Immortal in China. This is going to announce, and you might say, well, what is Double Festival and why does this even matter to me? Well, Double Festival, it is pretty much what the Winds of Fortune should be. Something that actually everything it is double for 24 hours. And it's not only gonna be the battle points or legendary items or normal. No. I'm talking about everything. Everything including double legendary gems. So for 24 hours, you can just run as many crests as you want, and it's gonna be a double, which is kind of crazy. But that's not how it actually works in the West. And this is what I actually want to say, that usually whenever they have this event happening based on, the history, usually we actually also gonna have a Mirror Jewels event, which for us, unfortunately, is just a 110x legendary crest run. So if you still don't have your legendary crest, please make sure that you start saving them, especially if you are free to play or a low spender. I already have mine. Nowadays I only pull on Mirror Jewels, or I also go and I try to pull during the gem search, so I can get, for example, the like what did I got? I got here the blood flow, because I got a 3 out of 5, and then I could actually get like the 3000 points, and then I got like 4 out of 5. But for you to do as a free-to-play player, you actually need to keep saving. You need to hoard them for quite some time, and you need like around like 100 and something to get enough points to make the upgrade, so you get the 7 polish shards, and with this you can actually get a bit more resonance. So please start making sure that you're actually saving for this. Also, like on this event, they are gonna have a buff that I don't think this is gonna come to us, but it is gonna increase your size and also your damage. It's a bigger is strong. Well, that's what she said. But let's change a bit the topic and start speaking a bit some serious issue that is happening in Diablo Immortal, because this is something that is not really new. And I swear, I already seen on and off like something about this, that the controllers might get people banned. Maybe some people are using macros, maybe some people using bots, but the reality is that recently I think there was a ban wave. So this was based on the information that Red October told me. Thank you so much for that. And it pretty much sent me like more than 12 posts like this. Like, people were getting banned all the time, and they don't understand. So one thing that they have in common is that seems that everyone is using control. And the reality is, if we go here into the Battle.net, to the Diablo Immortal supported controllers, the last time that this got updated was 3 years ago. So a lot of these controllers may not even be in the market, or if you are trying to buy, you probably have to go to Facebook Marketplace or something like that, and this could actually be a problem, because like these players are definitely buying the new versions of the controllers, and or even new controllers that they are not even here, and they are not being certain if they are actually getting banned because they are using one of these controllers, or even like the Xiaomi devices that they have like these game turbo apps that improves the performance. So I will say, based after reading all of these, just as a piece of advice, if you're getting banned like constantly, try to not use your controller or these softwares to boost or enhance your performance for a while and see what happens. Maybe it is the controller, maybe not, but the reality is, like, if you are saying to yourself, because the reality is, you never know. You never know if these people are lying, if they actually got like a lot of people also, they use the controllers and they tape the controller so they keeps auto attacking. There's people that do also like with macros in softwares, so you really don't know. Okay, so this is based on speculation. This is actually being right now investigated by Blizzard. They said that they're gonna go through every single person and check like if it is true, because sometimes like these anti-cheat systems, they are scripts that they know these games are running, and sometimes those scripts can actually be at fault, because maybe they are actually not updated to the newest versions of like all these controllers that now you can buy. So it is something that is kind of scary for me. I play with a keyboard and mouse most of the times, and if I don't, usually I have this iPad that usually I play on the bed whenever I'm watching a series or something like that with my wife. But aside from that, I don't use it. But I've been planning to actually have a controller, but maybe now I actually got a bit scared because I don't want to lose my account, man. I have 1 year and 4 months here. I have a lot of time, and a lot of you guys have a lot of money. You guys also don't want to lose your account, right? So please just try to test it out. If you are one of these people, keep going to the forums so it gets investigated, and hopefully we can get that controller device list updated. The other thing is that a while back, I actually made a post saying that, I wish that we could have a way to farm this ancient helmet. And, I said, like, I think you should go to dungeons and have a very minor chance to just keep spamming dungeons and just get it. Just have, like, the same way as whenever you're playing Diablo 4, 3, or 2, you get epic or something that you get super exciting. I feel like it should be the same in this game without being always capped. And I got a comment that actually made me think, because they said, oh, you just want to run dungeons, and if you actually go into Vanguard and you spam Vanguard, you're actually gonna get the ancient helmet. So they said this. They said, I got my helmet after, and I replied, no, but you only have 5 tries. And they say, no, I spam it and then I got it. And I was super confused, because usually it's like limited to temp rewards. It's what it says here. So I went to Blizzard and I asked them, and the reality is you cannot get the ancient helmet outside of these 5. So suck it up, loser. But the reality is, like, I always take these things as something that maybe I am maybe I don't know everything about Diablo Immortal, and sometimes I read these comments. Some they seem like very nonsense. Some others they seem that can actually be very logical, and you actually maybe even believe it. But well, nothing like to go to the actual source, to the devs, and ask them. So you cannot get the ancient helmet even if you spam here on the Vanguard multiple times for more than 1,000. It is not possible. So there is no way that you can actually get these ancient helmets in an unlimited time. And the last thing that I want to say is that thank you guys so much for giving me support on the live streams. I've been not only playing Diablo Immortal and doing some reacts and things, but also I've been doing my first playthrough. I actually got my first unique. I got my first rune wards chess piece, and overall, like, this whole experience is been so fun, because something that I was missing was the item chase. So I want to say a lot of thanks to all the legends that have been coming by, supporting the streams in this, lower time into Diablo Immortal. And of course, if you guys keep supporting the channel, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, type shit in the comments, and go watch this next video. Thank you, legends.